This is a free download from the BBC. For more information, go to bbc.co.uk/podcasts.
Okay, it's recording.
What do you want me to do?
Just do the podcast links.
We did the podcast links earlier.
Yeah, but it didn't record, so now you have to do it down the intercom.
Well, now I don't have to do anything. You need to sort it out because you muffed it up.
Can you just say hi and podcast stuff?
It's 8 o'clock. Jane's doing the news. I'm supposed to be focusing. I'm getting ready for the next story.
Mate, come on.
Hello, welcome to the podcast. This is Iain Lee's podcast. Well done, you've downloaded it. Congratulations. Coming up, a bit of this.
This week on the South Bank Show, we'll be looking at the sound of music.
It's Melvyn Bragg, isn't it?
Bit of this. Catherine, could you stop breathing so heavily, please?
Can you milk a cat?
Well, if you really wanted to, you could.
She is breathing heavily, isn't she?
And a bit of this.
Gretel.
And thanks, mate. And that you're doing really well, by the way.
Across beds, hearts and bucks.
This is BBC Three Counties Radio.
And then can you talk a bit about the Beatles thing, you know, when I couldn't remember that song?
Oh, yeah, Kelly's an idiot and she couldn't remember a song, so she said some things and people called in. I mean, what do you want?
Thanks, mate.
Why on earth is Kelly Betts working with us today? Has she been sent just to wind us up?
What?
You're really annoying me today.
Some things are... I just have questions I need to get...
I've got a question and I'll be asking the boss about that question, and the question is, when will you...
Get a transfer to Radio 1. I don't know,
No.
my hopes are on that as well.
I don't want shoddy people working with me. And boy, oh boy, Kelly, you were banging on about something about Dave Bong, Beezy, Bus and Bispish
Mick and Titch.
owning pop music earlier. And now during the news, I'm listening to Jane doing the news. Who, by the way, Jane, it's only her second or third week doing it here. Cracking job. I think she's fitting in well with the, in inverted commas, team. I use that word very, very loosely. And then you buzz through with the most ridiculous, asinine question I've ever been asked. Go on.
What's the Beatles song that goes, I'm gonna tell you... It starts like that.
Do it. Just sing that line again.
Don't clip it. Don't clip it and play it, because... Oh, you're going to. It makes me not want to do it. I'm gonna tell that...
There was a word there.
Now you're singing...
Yeah, but I don't know the word.
You're now singing Long Tall Sally, I think.
Is that what it is?
Well, I don't know, because... When you were doing it earlier on, the first time she came through, she went, What's that Beatles song that goes...
It's the same, but I just added some words.
08459 455 555. Two things here. Firstly, can anybody else give Kelly Betts a job that will get rid of her? And secondly, do you know what this song is?
I gotta tell...
Unbelievable.
It's all in the head movement as well.
Yeah, she's doing a lot of head movements. 08459 455 555. Thank you very much. Peter, just going off on a slight tangent, I don't know if you heard Kelly Betts singing the line from a Beatles song earlier on. Kelly, could you just give Peter that line from the Beatles song, please? do you know what that is?
No.
Kelly, do it one more time.
But I forgot how it goes.
Just give your best shot. Do you know a song that goes...
No, I lived through that era and I can't remember.
Well, probably not then, Peter. If you lived through it, then it would certainly be tough. Thank you very much indeed. Mark's in Bedford. Morning, Mark.
Good morning, sir.
You think you know this song. Kelly, one more time. You know that, do you?
Well, I think it's You're Gonna Lose That Girl by the Beatles.
No, it can't be.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe, because you're gonna lose that girl.
I've got that song queued up. Let's have a listen. You think it's this? Do it again, Kelly, then we'll go into it.
You're gonna lose that. Oh, no, that's not it.
There's nothing like it.
You're gonna lose.
No, it's more Right, all together at the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Any other suggestions, Mark?
No.
Okay,
no, You're Gonna Lose That Girl is probably a good song, no.
Oh, it's a good song. It's just not the right song. It's a cracking song. No one's denying that. Ricky's in Dunstable. Good morning, Ricky.
Good morning, Ian.
Ricky, what can I do for you this morning?
Listen to you and Jonathan Vernon-Smith on that taser training he done.
Yeah, he's fully trained on the taser, yes.
Well, they ought to make an Xbox game out of him doing it. You know, you just hear how they walk down the road. He on the Xbox and that with a taser gun in his hand, and walking down the street and that, and seeing somebody eating fish and chips and saying to him, taser him, or somebody else have a cup of coffee, taser him. You did see that, can't you?
I can see. I would certainly pay top dollar for a JVS taser game.
Yeah, it would make a lot of money.
It would make a lot of money. And you just go and taser people indiscriminately because they were looking at you the wrong way or they were drinking a herbal tea?
He would, yeah.
Yeah. He's got a dark side to him, hasn't he, JVS?
Yeah, he has.
It's a very dark side.
It's a brilliant game, that. But you know the way they walk in it? Well, up and down and all that business.
They do walk up and down in those computer games. And also, he does look a little bit... I don't know if you know what JVS looks like. He does look a little bit... He looks a little bit like Mario, doesn't Super Mario?
Well, yeah, he looks something like
all he needs
that,
is a big curly moustache and he'd be Super Mario.
Well, he would, yeah. He could put it on as his toys in the game, couldn't he?
Exactly, Ricky. Exactly. Good point. Well made. Perfect caller. You see, perfect caller there. That's what you need. Now, just a few minutes ago, I read a text from Phil. Let me just read this again. Iain, as a driver, you only have to stop at a zebra crossing if a pedestrian is already on it. Waiting by the side of a crossing isn't a signal for traffic to stop. We just all do it out of courtesy. I don't know if that's true. Richard in Winslow, is that true?
Well, I certainly know that if someone is on a zebra crossing and you drive onto that zebra crossing, you have committed an offence. And if there's a copper standing nearby, he'll nick you for it. The problem is these days, not enough coppers standing nearby. And I don't think that the PCSO can nick you, but he may be able to report you. Anyway, why are you picking on Kelly Betts? Because she can't remember that song.
Sorry, what? Hang on a second.
Why are you picking on Kelly Betts?
Oh.
Because she was singing You're Gonna Lose That Girl, because she was in a Scouse accent. He's not as bad as the Scouse accent from that football manager, Carl.
Now I know exactly how the Trojans felt. I've been given this wonderful, great big wooden horse that's just turned up at my gate. I've let it in without thinking anything of it. Suddenly Richard in Winslow pops out and starts having a pop at me. Kelly Betts has been trying...
Have you heard Carl, the football manager? He was being interviewed about his football team one day.
Yes.
And he said, well, they played a blinder in the first half, but they slowed down in the second half, but that was due to tiredness and fatigueness.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about a football manager, not Bernard Manning.
Well, I can't do a very good Scouse accent.
It was supposed to be Scouse.
Tiredness and fatigueness.
There's the reason I'm annoyed with Kelly is she's trying to... she wants to know what a Beatles song is.
Leave the girl alone.
Well, OK, you listen to this song and you tell me what it's supposed to be. Go on, Kelly.
I'm going to lose that girl.
It's not I'm going to lose that girl.
It's how it starts. That's the beginning of the song.
That's how it starts, isn't it, Kelly?
No.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
Which one is it, Kelly?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out, Richard in Winslow.
I'm going to lose that girl. It's because he's in a Scouse accent.
No. We played the beginning of it. I'm going to lose that girl.
What's going on with you? Kelly, I'm trying to defend you here, girl.
I know, and I really appreciate it. But
You're both just taking over my show. Could you both stop it, please?
What are you up to, Richard?
No, certainly not. No, I think we're doing a good job, don't you, Kelly?
I do. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. When you remember the song, let me know.
I will. I'll give you a call.
I'm going to lose that girl. That's the one that goes to that tune that you're doing. You're going to lose that girl. Yeah.
I know the exact one you mean, but it's not how it the one I'm on about starts... I'm going to... Do you know what... It starts with just vocals, and then the music comes in afterwards. Yeah.
Well, I'm flummoxed.
What are you doing today, Richard?
Trying to listen to...
There we go. I can only apologise. Kelly Betts has been annoying me, but she's been annoying me even more today because she's been trying to sing this. Right. Apparently it's a Beatles song.
It is. It's the start of a Beatles song.
You reckon?
Yep.
Grant's in Milton Keynes. Grant, is it?
Yes, it's a Long Tall Sally, but it's a kind of cover which the Beatles did. Do you know it?
I do know it. And hang on a second, when I suggested Long Tall Sally, she went, oh no, it's not that. It's not that. She's listening to...
Who said that?
You said that.
Is that my voice?
Oh, it's not that, Iain. It's not that. Well, so hang on. We've got the song on the system. Let's have a listen. You're saying it's Long Tall Sally. Let's see if it's right.
Yes.
Oh well, that is nothing like.
Yes. I'm gonna.
Right. Okay.
It's the same. It's the same.
It starts with I'm gonna.
Yes.
So that's how I knew it.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Well, let's do the count of three. Well, you can do
Shall
it.
I do it at the same
Beatles.
time?
1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna dance it,
Oh, for goodness sake.
Do you know what those words? Can you tell what those words are? He's actually singing.
Go on, tell us.
I think it's I'm going to tell Aunt Mary about Uncle John.
Oh,
said he had to visit, but he's had a lot of fun. I think he's having a bit of
Isn't it all about? It's all about sex, isn't it?
Who's Sally then?
Yeah, he's having an affair on the side or something, you know. He's gone out and playing around.
Now, Grant, how are you come you're so au fait with the Beatles?
So I'm in a Beatles tribute band. I'm actually John Lennon in this Beatles band called Ultimate Beatles.
The Ultimate Beatles, dear listeners. When are you going to come in on a Friday morning, then, and do some songs for us?
Probably never.
Oh!
Whoa, hang on a second, why?
Well, I did, come in once. Well, there used to be a Three Counties in Milton Keynes.
Yeah.
And I sort of, it was just a bit, I sort of play with my boys. I need, Paul, Ringo and George.
Well, get Paul, Ringo and George to come in on a Friday morning, Grant.
I could be Lennon. I could be you.
Grant's Lennon.
Yeah, but he just said he doesn't want to.
Kelly,
oh, I'm McCartney. Because of the vocals that I just did then.
Based on your vocals for Long Tall Sally.
Grant, you're denying us access to the Beatles.
Trouble is, we've got day jobs as well, and it's sort of, I know it's a bit lame.
I'm just hearing excuses.
I'm just hearing excuses. He's gone. He's out. Right. Well, let's. Right. In that case, what we'll do is we'll get a Rolling Stones tribute act in, and we'll convert to the Stones. A band I detest, but we'll convert to the Stones. I think. Grant, thank you very much indeed for that. We've worked out what that song is. Thank goodness. But we're going to start burning Beatles records. It's 1965 all over again.
Can you also say, well, glad we got that sorted out. Here's Dennis.
No.
Thanks.
Dennis in Luton. Morning, Dennis.
I'm not in Luton. I'm in Dunstable.
Oh, no, sorry. I meant Dennis in Luton. Morning, Dennis.
Oh, good morning, boss.
So we've got two Dennises on the line. Now, Dennis in Dunstable...
Hello, Dennis.
Hello, Dennis in Dunstable.
Now,
I'm the miserable git from Dunstable.
Boys, calm down. Now, Dennis, you're a regular, aren't you? But, Dennis, this is your first call.
Me?
Well, let's try that again. Dennis, you're a regular, but, Dennis, this is your first time calling, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yes.
Excellent. Well, what would you like to talk about, Dennis's?
About smoking in hospitals.
Away you go.
Right. If you go inside the hospital and outside the hospital, it's got up there, it's a criminal offence to smoke inside the hospital and in the hospital grounds. So please tell me, like at Luton Dunstable Hospital, why they put up smoking things against their own law. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, Dennis. Did you hear that, Dennis?
I did, yes. But he obviously is leaving you to make an idiot of yourself.
Yeah, like he does on you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's, do you know who the BBC director is? The main man. I
shouldn't go that far. There's some weird ones in BBC.
Yeah. Apart from not my mate Justin or Kelly or Catherine, you know what I mean?
I'd like to know how far outside hospital is outside. I mean,
it's the wall around. No, it's the wall around the whole hospital.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
you're not allowed. But on the path, they can't stop you.
No.
But what I rung up at that, as somebody else has said, Justin, where are these doctors? Where's these nurses? Where's these ambulance drivers? Where's the management who going to smoke? They're going to go out in the path.
Yeah.
And are they going to stop the drinking, where you get drinkers in there, throwing the cans all over the floor, outside? What are they going to do with them? It's one great big cave up of this smoking, drinking. But, Dennis,
yes.
I have told Three Counties this before. In 1997, a cancer surgeon said to me, if you've been smoking for more than 30 years, don't give up. Cut down, because it can cause more harm than good. Now,
I've never smoked, but I don't object to other people doing it. I mean, they don't object to me drinking, or they better not, because I should tell them where to go.
This is right, Dennis. This is right, because I smoke, and I smoke from the age of 16. I won't smoke indoors, I'll smoke outside. I won't smoke in my car if I've got people in it, regardless if it's my family or anyone. And the thing is, it's, all this about smoking. Where's the boss gone? Gone outside for a fag, is he? With Justin? Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's not talking here, Dennis.
Well, it's nice to find there's another Dennis. Is your Dennis two ends or one end?
Mine's two, Dennis. Is yours
I'm a one end Dennis.
Oh, is it?
I'm an Irish Dennis. I've got no Irish antecedents, so I don't know where it came from, but I'm a one-end Dennis.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't know. It's also French as well, isn't it? I might have a French father, I don't know.
Well, the thing is, he takes the mickey out the northern people.
I know he does.
Yeah, and when I was a lorry driver, I used to spend a lot of time up north, and the people up there are more considerate, more caring, and down the south. And I'm a southerner. So you got my backing against the boss all the time.
I'm more of a southerner now than I was a northerner. I left the north when I was 21, when I joined the Navy, and after that, I never went back. So I'm more of a southerner than he is.
But I'm a southerner, and I'd rather be up north.
Well, I thought that's beside the point.
Yeah, but it's just nice to talk to you, Dennis, you know.
Keep at it. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll form an agreement. You attacking from one side and attacking from the other.
You're the embassy. Oh, no, it's that man Colin, isn't it? Yeah, he's gone. Well, I'm trying to be one in Leeds.
Goodbye.
That's a Kinks song, of course. It's Village Green Preservation Society from the album of the same name. Some may call it a pantomime. And I love the Kinks version of that. I might dig that out this week. But I also like that Kate Rusby.
She's very good.
I don't know who she is. We've Googled her. We've Googled her. And she's from Barnsley. And she's the same age as me. And she's done songs.
She's very talented.
Beyond that, I don't know anything about her. But well done, Kate. I wish you the best of luck with your musical career. I really hope it goes in the direction you'd like to. 08459 455 555. Where on earth am I going to hide my records and secrets and lies from your other half, please? Are you belching?
No, I really want to cough. I'll just go and hang on.
Sorry? If anything, that made it louder because it had the whole hallway to echo it. My boys...
Oh, dear.
I keep banging on my boys. I'm so in love with my boys. I got to see them last night. I didn't think I would. And their new thing is, if they go in anything that's like a room, they'll go, echo! But then if it doesn't echo, what they do is they go... Echo! Echo, echo, echo.
Provide their own.
They make their own echo, both of them.
Oh, I love that.
It's fun. Right, Catherine Boyle, you've got a husband. You must lie to him all the time.
I don't. I don't lie.
Okay,
you don't tell him the truth.
Is that how it works in your household?
That's how it works in most households. I think if you were honest or dishonest, you know, the whole. Oh, is that a new frock? No, I've had it ages.
That genuinely happens, doesn't it?
It happens in my mum and dad's household, but I have control of my own money, so it happens less in mine.
You've got control of your...
I know, it's like, it's like 2013 or something.
Oh dear, why don't you run off with your girlfriend and go and get married in California or something?
She won't have me.
Oh, OK. What have you got in the papers, love?
Well, there's a lot of stuff about Nigella in here. Shocking claims in court. I think the Sun's front page is... habitual criminal Nigella, as if it's a fact, and actually it was taken from something the judge said, which was, the fact was that the judge said if these allegations are true, that would make her an habitual criminal.
Yeah, I don't like these... Part of me likes these things being played out in public because we're human beings and we like gossip and salacious news. But the majority of me, I would say 53% of me, does. I think this is all very nasty and unfair.
This is nasty. This is like the Humes. Do you remember when they were clashing in court and all the other stuff came out, and you just think, hang on, there are children involved in this who are going to have to live knowing that their parents have done this to each other.
I have no sympathy for the Humes, of course, she took speeding points for him.
No, but there was a son involved in that as well, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah, there was.
You've got to keep some sort of relationship and remember that you're the grown-ups, I think.
Well...
Easy to say when you're not in it.
Easy to say when you're not in it. I'm trying to find... There was a story I found in the newspaper. Oh, here we go. Oh, look. I feel sorry for hoarders. Do you remember Mr. Trebus?
I'm a bit of a hoarder.
Sorry?
I like keeping stuff.
What kind of stuff do you like keeping?
I've kept stuff that I didn't need to keep. Christmas... I can't get rid of cards.
Oh, I get rid of cards immediately.
Yeah, I should.
As soon as they come through the post, I put them in the bin.
Yeah, I've got, like, baby cards from when the children were...
Oh, forget that.
I've got all kinds of stuff. I've got tickets of things I've been to and... but then I do habitually, after about 5 or 6 years when it starts to gather dust and I'm fed up of, like, stashing it away and my drawers are bursting... I just dump the lot, and it feels quite refreshing. So, but I do accumulate stuff.
Just bear with me a second. So, when your drawers are bursting, you have a dump. Is that what you're saying?
I have a good clear out. Yes.
Okay, lovely. Good rummage. Well, I get rid of stuff. And I know that when I'm older, I'll regret it. I already regret getting rid of like all my old school books and school reports and stuff like that. But
It's good for your headspace, though, I think.
Anyway, it's not as bad as this woman, Vivian Davis.
Well, no, I'm nowhere near that.
Hoarding is fashionable at the moment, and it's a form of mental illness, let's be honest, but it's been made trendy by lots of TV programmes. Mr. Trebus was the first. Facing eviction, hoarder. When I lived in a flat in North London, and very nice flat, actually, very nice. Anyway, the woman below me got locked. Old woman, never met her. She got locked out, and she kind of knocked and said, "I'm really sorry, I've been locked out, but the back window's open. Could you climb in and let me in?" I was like, "Yes, I would love to. I would love to
have a little shufty round."
A little shufty round, and I did. I climbed into her back house, and I wish I'd never seen it. I wish I'd never seen it because there were rows and rows and rows of dollies, but not like teddy dollies, like dollies with face...
Babied.
Yeah, baby dollies. And just, I don't know, maybe 300, 400, 500 plastic bags full of things just everywhere. And I just felt, my heart broke. And I rushed upstairs and told my girlfriend, "You'd never believe what she's got in her house." It was sad.
Did it change the way you treated her in future, or did you still not talk to her?
Yeah, I still didn't talk to her. 459 455 555. What else you got?
The Monty Python reunion next year is such a sellout that 5 more show dates have been added, bringing the total to 10.
That's not fair, because I spent a fortune... On rubbish seats.
Why don't you just save your money and buy DVD where you can actually see everyone's mouth moving?
Because I want to feel the ambiance. That's French.
The ambiance will be
atmosphere.
poor.
No, it'll be... Listen, it's not. It's going to be a disappointing night. I know it is. It's not going to be worth the £570 paid for 3 tickets.
Good grief.
Yes, but...
If someone drops out, I will come.
Oh, this is it. This is why you're trying to damn it. Because
if you drop out, I'll go.
You're not going to go with my wife and my father-in-law.
They'd have a better time.
That'd be a strange setup. They probably would have a better time. Yes, I wonder if those tickets are for sale. There is a devil cat. Page 33 of the Daily Mail.
Hang on, yesterday we had the Hitler cats,
yes.
Now there's a devil cat.
I think the Daily Mail's really got a real problem. They've moved from Romas to cats. Leave it out.
What the cat's done to you?
Imagine a Roma cat. Ugh. Beware of devil cat. Police called 5...
That was a joke, by the way, apparently.
You reckon? Police called 5 times to deal with Shiny, the Tom who's maiming villagers. Look at the bruises on that woman. Right, not being funny, if a cat did that to me, I would punch it in the face. I could punch that cat.
And you love cats.
I love cats. If a cat did that to me, I would get a knuckle sandwich and deliver it.
Why do cats do that, though? We had a cat around our way that was a little semi-feral, let's call it. It wasn't really allowed in the house. But it would come up to you and it would be all purry and rubbing itself against your leg. And then all of a sudden,
They do that.
And they kind of block, don't they? And you're shaking your leg. And it's, come on.
They're tough like that. Keep your drawers on. Neighbours say that Shiny is terrorising the area and have branded him Devil Cat. Police have been called 5 times over his violent behaviour, which has left locals and their pets in need of medical treatment. They want the 4-year-old cat to be put down. His owners, however, insist he's innocent and the injured must have done something to provoke him.
What, breathing?
Yeah, what can you do? How do you provoke a cat? Well, you get a little bit of string, and that's the only way you can provoke it. Really? Dennis, you've called up too late.
No, I didn't.
So, Catherine, anything else?
No. Oh, hang on. Families have invited... Oh, here we go.
Go on.
It's us.
What's happened?
The Sun, page 7.
Yeah?
They're not going to mention us, but we gave them the story. Families have been invited on a weird walk to find the source of a cat wee smell blighting their town. Hang on, we know about this.
Hang on a second, that's us!
The mystery odour has drawn hundreds of complaints in Luton, Bedfordshire since 2011. We know, we told you this.
Dennis, this is our story.
Which Dennis are we talking to now? Dennis Luton or Dennis Dunstable?
Oh, the wrong one. Claire Richards of the Environment Agency said the stench could be coming from a river of excess paint at the local Vauxhall van factory. The agency served notices on the plant and inspected it 23 times, but the smell remains. Vauxhall has now invited locals to join officials on a walk to locate the source.
And us?
Yes.
Dennis, they're talking about us, they're not mentioning us. The Sun have stolen our souls.
Which Dennis are you talking to?
Not you.
Can you also mention about the ambassador things that you're doing?
Why are you doing this on the intercom? You can't even bother
because it's the
news.
news.
Next door and talk to me.
Because you're in a mood.
I'm in a mood because you're doing this on the intercom. Catherine, stop breathing so heavily, please.
I have
to
breathe.
do the ambassador.
Breathe from somewhere else. What was the ambassador thing?
You're giving out ambassadorships.
You've done it. Next.
Thanks, mate.
Anyway, you breathe really loud, so stop having a go at me.
And you swallow.
I breathe. I have to swallow because I don't do that, and I have to.
Ladies and gentlemen, doff your caps, curtsy, or indeed bow, because we have His Lordship, the Ambassador for Dunstable. It's Colin.
Morning.
Good morning, Your Lordship.
That's a bit over the top.
Oh, I see you're one of those humble ambassadors who likes to keep it real.
Yeah.
OK, Your Lordship. Thank you, sir. You are the Ambassador for Dunstable. And just to flag up, between now and Christmas, or between now and us getting bored of this idea, we will be giving out ambassadorships for towns and villages across the 3 counties. You can start petitioning now. 08459 455 555. And we will be giving king and queenships away. There'll be a king and queen of beds, a king or queen of hearts, and indeed a king or queen of bucks.
Oh, it's a bit tacky.
Whoa, look at you. That first ambassador is a socialist. Flippin' heck, we've got one of the Reds has snuck in.
Yeah, not quite.
Colin, what can I do for you this morning, Your Lordship?
Well, I was expecting a call yesterday afternoon so that I could be down Court Drive with Justin this morning.
Now, yes, listen, yes, your ambassadorship. I know what happened. I promised you live on air that Justin Dealey would be coming to the embassy to discuss the situation in Dunstable yesterday. Did he not turn up, sir?
No.
How long were you waiting in for him?
I was in all day except for about an hour between 10 and 11.
That might explain it. Did he not make a phone call or anything?
No.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how angry are you?
Oh, not very.
Oh.
But,
it's disappointing, isn't it, that he didn't turn up? And I tell you what happened yesterday, Your Lordship, was we were really pouncing on this story. We were very, very excited. And I said... all of us were. And I said, Dealey, you need to go to the Dunstable Embassy to speak to the ambassador he's going to take you down to have a look at this shared road space. You what? What ambassador? I said that Colin, the ambassador of Dunstable, you need to go to his embassy. You need to... I don't know about that. Come on, geez, what's going on? He wasn't very keen. He doesn't respond well to authority, Colin.
I find him a very pleasant person.
Well, I mean, I find him tolerable at best.
That's not very nice.
No, it's not.
Colleague. You're supposed to get on with your colleague.
We're supposed to. Don't always work like that, Colin. Boy, oh boy, it doesn't always work like that.
No. Anyway, one of the things about this shared space crossing...
Yes.
...is that it is right on a bend.
Yeah.
And a junction as well.
Yeah.
Which doesn't help.
No.
And the one further down the road in Court Drive...
Yeah.
Is although it's on the straight, nobody wants to give way.
Well,
what have we found out? What the law is?
Well, no, there is no law. I don't think.
Well,
it's like the Wild West.
So it's not a crossing.
Well, it's a shared space, so you have to be courteous.
Well, yeah, but if you want to, I don't know, cross the road for a bus.
Yep.
And nobody gives way,
yep.
You're going to miss that bus, aren't you?
Yeah, and you're also going to miss any potential chances you've got of getting a knighthood, Justin Dealey. I've got Ambassador Colin on the line, and he's very upset. He waited in all day for you yesterday, Just.
Oh, really?
Well, I didn't exactly wait in, but I was in all day.
You see, the thing is, Colin, with this particular story, I knew that every single person here in Dunstable would have an opinion, and when I came here yesterday, I'm here again this morning, and people are literally coming over to the radio car. Somebody's turned up a minute ago saying they've got a petition going about this. Everyone here in the town has an opinion, and a big opinion as well.
Well, I've actually been in contact with my local councillor about it as well. I can't remember his name, to be honest, but he's looking at it as well.
Well, somebody's got to do something, Colin, because, from what I've seen, from what I'm hearing, a serious accident here is just waiting to happen.
Yes. Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, Ambassador,
so we can get something done.
Ambassador, do you forgive... Sorry, I'm eating a really dry biscuit, so I do apologise.
Oh, that's very unprofessional,
well,
Mr. Lee.
That's me. It's Iain. Colin, do you forgive Justin for his
rudeness?
Well, no, it's just lack of communication, isn't it?
Isn't it just? Isn't it just?
I don't know what I'm supposed to have done.
You're supposed to have gone to the embassy and spoken to the ambassador.
Listen, I've come straight to Dunstable yesterday. I'm here again this morning, getting people's views, and everyone's got an opinion. So I'm sorry if I didn't go and see Colin yesterday, but I wasn't, fully aware that was going to be the case.
Now, Colin, would you, if you want, you are allowed to challenge, as ambassador, you're allowed to challenge Justin to a duel.
No, I wouldn't do that.
You sure?
He's bigger than me.
You pinko. Justin, you got off very, very lightly there, Justin. Very lightly. Colin, your ambassador, thank you very much indeed. It's lovely to talk to you, and we'll hope to speak to you again soon.
OK, bye.
Bit of respect, Just.
Yes.
We're going to get more ambassadors as the months go on, so get used to this. Sarah's in Long Crendon. Morning, Sarah.
Morning, Ian.
You've called in to show off, have you?
Well, kind of, yeah.
Away you go. Go on.
My youngest son, Jack, he's 12, he's in secondary school, so they don't actually do a school play as such, but they are putting on a production of Grease.
Oh.
And although he doesn't have an acting role, he's playing the electric bass in the school band.
Is he really?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's very exciting, isn't it?
It is, yes. I'm getting a bit sick of the beginning frame of Grease, hearing just the bass notes coming through the ceiling, but it's all good.
Is he any good?
Yeah, he's actually quite good. Yeah, he's not doing bad at all. His dad was a professional bass player, so he's kind of got it in the genes. That's the one, thank you. Yeah.
How many times have you heard that so far coming through the floorboards?
Oh, I'd say probably, it's got to be a good couple of hundred.
You'll never get sick of this. Sarah, excellent stuff. What's his name?
Jack.
Jack, well done, Jack. When do kids start doing Grease at school plays? When did they start doing that? Mine, it was West Side Story. Yes, Kelly?
1 year
Yeah.
at school, I was Gretel in The Sound of Music. It's good, isn't it?
I've never seen The Sound of Music.
That's
I don't know.
smallest child.
The smallest child.
You were 18 years old at the time.
Yeah, well, yeah. And
I
then the
am
following
16,
year,
going on 17. That's the only thing I know from The Sound of Music. Oh, and The Hills Are Alive With, of course.
Yeah. And then the following year, which was our production,
Boy,
our
oh boy,
year,
I hope this story starts getting interesting soon.
I played a wheel.
A wheel?
A wheel.
A wheel?
Of a car. Of a
wheel
carriage.
Well, then why are you not saying wheel?
I thought I was.
You're saying will.
Maybe that's why they made me do it, because I couldn't speak.
So say it again.
Wheel.
Say it as you said it.
I played a wheel.
But say it properly. Just throw it away. Throw that word away.
Wheel.
Mike's in Aylesbury. Mike, you want to show off?
I do, yes. Your lovely assistant, Kelly, who has the sweetest voice on radio, said that she was Gretel in The Sound of Music.
Yes.
I don't think there was a Gretel in The Sound of Music. There was a Gretchen, the little one, but not a Gretel.
Hang on a second.
She's confused with Hansel and
Hang
Gretel.
on a second. Can I just say, Mike, I do believe you are a pigeon and you are now surrounded by cats. No, hang on. No, you're a cat. Anyway, both of those women are angry. Kelly Betts, to you first.
I was Gretel. That was her name, and that's what people called me in the play.
Where have you got this information from, Mike?
Well, I'm a great Sound of Music fan.
I've never seen The Sound of Music. Is it any good?
Oh, the best film ever.
OK, and yet you think it's a Gretchen?
I think it's Gretchen.
Catherine Boyle is...
She knows that as well.
Mum is stepping in now. Go on, Mum.
Mike. Watch it again. I think you'll find you're wrong.
I will.
Oh, blimey. Oh, don't...
Gretel.
Right, I've got to go on the internet. 08459 455 555. Who's right? Is it a Gretchen or is it a Gretel? Mike, you're if you've got this wrong, I'm afraid we're going to have to ask you to stop listening to BBC Three Counties Radio.
Right. I think I could possibly cope with that, but I don't know.
Outrageous.
How rude. Mike, you sound like somebody, and I'm trying to think. Just say, Mike, for me, this week on the South Bank show, we'll be looking at The Sound of Music.
This week on the South Bank show, we'll be looking at The Sound of Music.
It's Melvyn Bragg, isn't it? It's Melvyn Bragg. Mike, listen.
Melvyn Bragg.
Mike, keep listening.
He would know the right answer.
Didn't he sound like him?
He did
That was
sound just
great. What a great voice to have. OK, right. Well, who'd have thought? This is the beauty of doing a show like this on Three Counties Radio. OK? Tell Mike he can clip this for a trail. This is the beauty of doing a show like this on Three Counties Radio. We've got all of this stuff out there. We're talking about dangerous roads. We're talking about sports centres. We're talking about all kinds of things. The last 15 minutes of the show will be us working out whether it's Gretchen or Gretel in The Sound of Music. The phones have gone bonkers. There is now a huge debate as to whether it's Gretel or Gretchen. Kelly Betts was playing... I'm confused now. Which one do you think it is, Kelly?
Gretel. I played Gretel.
You also played a wheel of a car.
A wheel?
OK. Rosie's in Redbourne. Good morning, Rosie.
Good morning.
I can't believe that this is what everybody's phoning in about. Go on, what's happened? What have you got for us?
It's definitely Gretel. I've seen the film billions of times. I've actually got the clip ready to play on air.
Can you play it to us now?
Yeah.
OK, away you go. Probably breaking some copyright here, but never mind.
So that you can call them when you want them.
Friedrich! Luisa! Kurt! Brigitte! Martha!
Miss Gretel.
Oh, that's made me laugh. I've never seen the film, so him coming in with that authoritative voice is Gretel.
There you are.
Well, Rose, thank you so much for that. I mean, I'm disappointed that Melvyn Bragg has let us down so much. John's in Luton. Good morning, John.
Good morning, boss.
John, what can I do for you?
I've been on the radio this morning, and I went down the shop. I bumped into a lady, a nurse.
What radio were you on?
Freak out is okay. Talking to my mate Dennis.
No. I remember that. That wasn't. No, John, you're confused. That was Dennis in Luton.
Oh yeah, sorry. Well, I was told to say I'm John.
Sorry?
I was told to say I was John.
By whom?
Lovely Kelly.
Well, hang on a second. I'm very confused. Why? This is the BBC. We can't have people phoning up pretending to be other people. This is how careers are ruined and stations are closed. Why would Kelly, Dennis, tell you not to use your real name and to pretend you're John?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know. You have to ask Kelly that.
OK, we'll ask Kelly that. Kelly?
John?
Why did you ask Dennis?
Is it not John?
This is Dennis.
This is Dennis.
What
let's call his name and see what he answers to. Dennis?
John?
Yeah, yes, Kelly.
Right, so what is your real name, sir?
Dave.
Hang on, what? What's your real name?
Dennis.
OK, John, we'll call you Dennis.
Yeah, OK, John.
Yeah,
OK, boss.
I just can't allow you... we cannot allow people to come on using fake names,
no, OK.
John.
OK,
otherwise,
boss.
Seriously, BBC, we have standards, so...
Yeah, but I've just... this lady...
Hang on, Dennis.
Can you hurry up with this, because Melvyn Bragg's waiting.
Oh, OK, right, sorry. Melvyn, OK. Melvyn, be with you in a second.
OK.
There we go. It really is Melvyn Bragg as well. How cool is that? But please, people, just to say, this is actually very, very serious. We are the BBC, and since the whole Saxgate thing and various other investigations, we cannot have people coming on the air using fake names. So, Dennis in Luton. Good morning, Dennis.
Right, good morning, boss.
Yes, sir.
Right, I was talking to a lady this morning.
Good for you.
It's a nurse.
Oh,
and she heard me on the radio this morning talking about hospitals and smoking in the grounds of the hospitals.
Yes.
Which is a criminal offence, actually, until you get out onto the path.
Yeah.
The reason is they put up the smoking at Luton Dunstable Hospital too, is because the patients could go out into those smoking places.
Yeah.
Although the L&D are breaking the law by allowing people to smoke, regardless of patients. But she said to me, if the patient goes out onto the public path to have a cigarette, they discharge themselves.
It's odd, isn't it, Dennis? Because when you phoned up earlier on, this was the point you were trying to make, and yet now you claim within the last 50 minutes, that you've spoken to a nurse.
No, because I went down the shop. I was indoors at that time.
Right, and so you've spoken to a nurse in the last 50 minutes, have you?
No, in the last 20 minutes. I've just come back in, and I was talking to her. She heard me on the radio.
What was this nurse's name?
No, I'm not going to say no names.
Well, can you not think of one quick enough?
No. But
Okay.
Well, like you see, you left me with talking to my mate Dennis, the ambassador of Dunstable, and is he?
No, Dennis didn't get that gig. In fact, Dennis in Dunstable has got 2 more days to present his documents to the ambassador of Dunstable. Otherwise, he's out.
Well, I want to be ambassador for Leagrave.
Well, Dennis, you'll put your name on the list and we'll get back to you. But the thing is, with your the past history of using fake names, John, Dennis, who is this fella? Dennis, thank you very much indeed. Melvyn Bragg's on the line. Good morning, Melvyn.
Good morning.
Melvyn, it says on my screen you'd like to correct the news?
Well, yes, I would. Following on the Gretel and Gretchen.
Oh, yes, for those who don't remember, Melvyn called up yesterday. He was furious that Kelly Betts said she'd been in a production of The Sound of Music and played Gretel. Well, he phoned up and said, no, it's Gretchen. Well, the furore that created, Melvyn, the phones, we literally had to answer 3 or 4 phone calls about that.
Well, I'm pleased it did generate some form of response.
So you were wrong then, and you've called back. It's round 2 of Melvyn versus BBC Three Counties Radio. Go on.
Yeah, well, Jane on the news referred to Chelsea losing a Champions League game to Basel. Now, I do travel a bit around Europe, and I've never come across Basel. There's Basel or Basel.
Yes.
But now the BBC have invented Basel.
Okay.
Just wonder, do you still have a pronunciation unit at the BBC?
We do, but unfortunately, the phone number goes straight to Catherine's mobile, so it's not much use. Well, I hope Jane's listening upstairs. I'm sure. Yes, well done for pointing that out, Melvyn. But let's be honest. Have you been fuming for the last 24 hours since we outed you as not knowing your Sound of Music as well as you thought?
I still believe that I was correct. But
in the face. Despite all of the facts, I tell you what, Melvyn. Listen, I'm enjoying this. Can we sort of have you as an independent monitor to monitor the output of this show in particular? And when we do make a mistake, would you call in and correct us?
It would be a full-time job, Iain.
How rude! Melvyn Bragg. I love it. Thank you, Melvyn. You're a good sport. Can I just say, most of you are good sports this morning, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Thank you. Andy in Potter's Bar. Morning, Andy.
Hello there. How are you doing?
I'm OK, right. Thank you. What can I do for you?
Earlier, I was listening. I was coming along the M25, and you're talking about mispronunciations of some words in the English language.
No, we weren't. No.
What were you saying? The word Basel came to mind?
No, we were talking about mispronunciation, yes.
That's mispronunciation.
It's pronounced pronunciation.
Okay, don't be picky.
Well, no, hang on, that's what you've called in to do.
Listen, there's one word which you are all trying to hijack, and you are responsible for this word as well.
Hang on a second, the fella who phones up to talk about mispronunciation, which isn't a word, is now having a go at me. He's holding up the mirror to my Medusa-like stare.
Yeah, now listen to this, listen good. You don't probably realise you're doing this, but the word had is being hijacked to the word hat. Instead of saying I had to go to the doctors or I had to do this, people tend to say I had to do it.
I will not buy
Now, a hat is something you wear, and I've been listening to you.
Head, yes, I've seen
and you are guilty. You're really guilty.
No, you're wrong.
No, I'm right.
No, you're wrong.
No, I want these listeners to phone in and back me up.
08459 455 555. They won't, because you're wrong. He just hung up. He just hung up. He did a hit and run. Very poor hit and run. Good try, Andy. I'd give that a 4.5 out of 10. If you hadn't have mispronounced mispronunciation by saying mispronunciation, then you'd have got a 5.5 out of 10. But don't come on to pick me up on my pronunciation and then mispronounce mispronunciation. And also, I'm not saying hat. I'm not saying hat, I'm not saying a T. It's the evolution of the language. I had to do it. It's kind of a softer D. The D is curling over in my mouth. It's not a hat, not a hard T. So, Andy, 4.5... let's say 4 out of 10. Let's round it down, OK? Thanks for the effort. Must try harder. We are giving away ambassadorships of villages and towns throughout the 3 counties. There is also the chance to have a king or indeed a queen of each of the counties. Now, Jay is in Dunstable. Jay, you want to be the king of beds?
Of course I do, yeah.
Why do you think you deserve it?
Well, I serve the community as it is. I'm a bus driver for Luton and Dunstable.
Right.
And I drive on the busway. I'm up early every morning taking people to work. And I keep the economy running, I suppose, by taking people to work. And
hey, did you hear about this lorry the other day that drove up the busway?
Yeah, I saw it yesterday.
Really?
I reported it, yeah.
What a muppet!
Oh, we've had worse than that. We've had motorcycles. We've had foreign visitors that can't speak a word of English drive up their car and blow both of their tyres out.
How often do you get something driving up there that shouldn't drive up there?
Probably. What, once a day?
Really?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Jay, are you working now?
I am. I'm pulled over in a bus stop at the moment.
Oh, for goodness sake. You've pulled over in a bus stop to phone us?
Well, no, you rang me.
But is there anyone on your bus?
No, not at the moment.
OK, fine. Well, in that case... Jay, listen, you are officially the King of Bedfordshire.
Thank you very much.
But I warn you now, the King and Queenship is different from the ambassadorship. Once you're an ambassador, unless there's a vote of no confidence, you pretty much stay ambassador. But the King or Queen can be challenged at any point. If that happens, then we have to have a duel live on air, OK?
Sounds good to me.
So for the moment, Jay, you've got the gig. It's the King of Bedfordshire, His Majesty himself, Jay. Joe's in Letchworth. Morning, Joe.
Morning, Ian. How are you?
Oh, there was a cough there. We'll have that for the cough montage. Thank you very much. I'm good, thank you, Joe. What can I do for you?
One would like to be anointed the King of Hearts.
Oh, what a great title when you say it like that.
I would like to have Lady Catherine as my queen.
Whoa, hang on a second. It's getting mucky.
Is that just because my skirt blew up? I know it works for the Duchess of Cambridge, but it doesn't wash with me, Joe.
Oh, well.
Well, listen, you cut hands off Catherine. She's independent. You can't have any of that, except at weekends. But what makes you think you'd be good as the king, Joe?
I think I have all the attributes to lead one's people through good times and bad.
Fair enough, he's proper posh.
He's got it. He's got the gig. What is it? So we need... It's the king or queen of bucks we're looking for now, isn't it? I think that's the last one.
We need a queen, actually. We've got two kings.
We haven't got Queen of Beds.
What?
We haven't got a queen.
No, that's up to them to find their own partners. We've got the king. We've got the king. We need the queen of bucks or a king of bucks. And then Joe? At some point,
it's a cough there. Thanks.
Thank you. Then there's one. Joe. At some point.
Yes.
I'm not. I don't want to. Condone violence or anything. But at some point, if you wanted to declare war on the King of Beds, you'd be more than able to do that within the rules.
I don't think a king of sound mind and judgment would do such a thing unless he was forced.
Unless he was forced.
Am I putting Joe on the list?
Joe is the King of Hearts. Right. Fantastic. This could get nasty. Wars will be declared. Good morning, Joyce.
Oh, good morning.
You've not got a cow, have you?
You wish.
I do wish. Every night before I go to bed and I say my prayers, the last prayer is, and please let Joyce in Leagrave have a cow. Please. Would you like one?
We used to milk the cows in Wales. Oh, it was really funny. Never mind.
You used to go all the way to Wales to milk cows?
I can't... Yeah, it's quite a long way, isn't it? Sorry, I've just got the phone the right hand and the wrong way around.
What do you mean? Hang on. What do you mean you got the phone the right hand the wrong way round?
Well, I picked it up rather quickly. You said it wasn't quite right.
Oh, OK. Which ear do you have? Do you hold the phone to?
To my left ear.
Isn't it interesting? I do the same thing. I start dialing on the right. When I'm listening to the dial, I'm listening on the right. Then when I think they're about to answer, I swap to the left. I can't do it.
To the right.
Put the phone to your right ear and let's try this conversation with your phone on the wrong ear.
I can't do that. I feel peculiar.
Go on, try it. It's like
I'm doing it now.
Patting your head and rubbing your stomach, isn't it?
It's not the same.
No, it feels weird, doesn't it?
It does actually. Why is that then?
I don't know. Can we get a brain man on? It's got to be our brain's hemispheres.
Right, probably. I'll take your word for it.
Please do, Joyce. My word is gospel.
Okay.
Now, what do you want?
Now then, my sister's daughter picks up milk up in Birmingham way, up that way, from the actual farms, takes the numbers from behind their ears, the cow's ears, and marks it all down, all recorded. This is the way they do it. And then she takes the samples to...
Takes a cow's sample?
The samples of the cow's milk.
Right.
And she writes the numbers from the ears so they know exactly that's yours, that's yours, that's yours. And they get it all tested.
Who is this who does this? Your sister?
My sister's daughter.
What a strange woman. Okay, yes.
No, she loves it. She loves animals. And the thing being then, she told me, she said, Auntie Joyce, she said, when you see the English flag on the left-hand side of your milk, right, you automatically think, oh, I'll have that. That's English.
Yeah.
She said it's not.
What?
It's just packaged and done the flag, or Union flag, the Union Jack there, look to the right.
Oh, yeah.
Look across then to the right, and there should be a little round logo or a little cow's head.
We've got some milk. We've got some milk here next to Kelly Bates. So can you get that milk, Kelly? And let's have a look. So tell Kelly what she's looking for.
Right. If there's a Union Jack on it, right, look to the right.
No,
we failed at the first hurdle.
There's no Union Jack. Ours has got. I think that's the Romanian flag on there.
No flags.
No flags. No flags.
But it does say it's from Southampton.
Oh, really? Well, look when you're down in the shops. Look for long life milk for a start, and look on the bottles, the cartons and things there. But do look, because the flag is only because it's actually not English milk.
Still trying to work out, Joyce, your sister's daughter, and we've just had
Karen. Yeah.
Karen, yeah. I was going to say, and we've just had confirmation from the laboratory that does actually make her your niece.
Yes, it does.
Why is she writing down cows' ears numbers?
Oh, well, they have to do that, because if the cows have infections or something wrong with the milk, they're very, very careful.
Is she a farmer?
No, she works for the milk board.
Oh, okay, right. So it's not just it's not like collecting, spotting aeroplanes.
No.
Okay, it's fine.
It's a job.
Can you milk a cat?
Milk a cat?
Yeah.
No, I don't know what you're on about, Ian.
Well, get
milk a cat?
Yeah, get milk from a cat.
No.
You must be able to. How do the kittens drink?
You try it and let me know. Yeah, I know. Well, they know, don't they? It's nature.
If we have any vets listening, surely sometimes they get orphan kittens and maybe they have a spare cat.
Yeah. Like a wet cat?
Like a wet cat.
It might be a wet cat.
If you know about wet cats, can you give us a call, please?
Coming now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Joyce. Joyce has decided to bail out of that conversation. I think she decided about 5 minutes too late. Amy Marrett is from the Wheelhouse Vets in Buckinghamshire. Good morning, Amy.
Good morning.
Can you milk a cat?
Well, if you really wanted to, you could.
I'm assuming, as someone has tweeted, you can milk anything that's got breasts, really, can't you? Nipples.
Yeah, absolutely. It would just be very odd.
Have you ever tried to milk a cat?
Well, when I've had a cat cesarean, you will often, get some of the milk coming out of the nipple and then put the kitten on it. So in a way, yes.
See, there you go. You see, I knew there was. People think this stuff is random nonsense. I knew there was a method behind it. I just hadn't worked out what it was. So you can. What you've done? Have you done cat cesareans?
Yeah. Occasionally there'll be a cat that's kittening and the kitten gets stuck or she has trouble.
Oh, my goodness.
So she'll have to have a cesarean.
What does it look like inside a cat's tummy?
Well, much like most insides of most mammals, really.
I went to. This is very odd. Last week I did some filming for Inside Out that will be shown in the new year, and it was about taxidermy, and I saw a young lady cut open a mouse. It was dead. At least I think the hammer blow killed it. Cut open a mouse and took its skin off. And everything in the body, in this mouse's body, all of its internal organs, they're in like a sort of translucent sack, aren't they? Everything is contained within this sack. Is that the same for all animals?
Well, tiny little animals, everything is quite translucent. It's not quite as see-through. Everything's a bit thicker and more solid in the bigger animals.
But is it still within a sack?
In a sack?
Yeah, cat's kidneys and hearts and things, it's sort of all in a sack.
Yeah, it's all in the peritoneum and the abdomen. It's the lining of the abdomen.
I find this stuff morbidly fascinating. Are there any other animals that we can milk? Because I remember being a child and being so surprised you could get goat's milk. Wow.
Yeah, goat's milk. You can actually get sheep and goat's milk.
Sheep?
Machines. Yeah, sheep and goat's milk machines, just like dairy cow machines. Where you put the suckers on, just like you can do with cows.
Wowzers.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Yeah.
And then can you say thanks for listening, bye?
Thanks very much for listening, bye. If you want to get in touch, ian.lee@bbc.co.uk. I've done all of these links before, so you could just pick this from another one. The show goes out weekdays. Stop the heavy-fingered typing. I know you're getting mardy.
Working. You should try it.
It's not working. Ooh. Facebooking is not working.
Just end with, the website or something. Say it with a smile, because we can hear if you're smiling or not.
The show goes out weekdays between 6 and 9. You can listen live or listen again. Thanks very much. Bye.
Thank you, Ian. Bye, mate.
Get knotted.
Thanks for listening to this free download from BBC Three Counties Radio, your local radio station for beds, hearts and bucks, on FM, AM, digital radio, and online at bbc.co.uk/3counties.